In the Srimad Bhagavatam 10.16.62, it is stated, if one bathes in this place of my pastimes and offer the water of this lake to the demigods and other worshipable personalities, or if one observes a fast and daily
looking to see what pastimes bathes in this place, pastimes.
Kaliya,
Yoga Pita. He pointed out to a place called Sanoraka, Saubarimani, or Yamuna. Okay. Yes, please.
daily worships and remembers me, he is sure to become free from sinful reactions. The beauty of the Kadamba tree from which Krishna dove into the lake is described in scriptures such as the Adivaraha Purana, wherein it is said, O Vishalakshi, the Panditas have visualized many transcendental things in this place. That Kadamba tree, which is situated on the eastern side of the Kaliya lake, has many scented branches. O Vishalakshi, this charming and auspicious tree blooms throughout the 12 months of the year and brightens the whole world.
So, Lord Shiva is speaking to Mother Parvati. Is describing about the Kadamba tree. This is this Kadamba tree upon which Lord Krishna sat and performed these pastimes. And he's describing about the Kadamba tree, the scented branches, many scented branches, and the tree blooms throughout the 12 months of the year, brightens the whole world. I hope you can imagine that, dear devotees. Yes, please go on. Go on, Prabhu.
And the Saura Purana says, this sin-destroying holy place named Kaliya Tirtha is where Krishna danced on Kaliya's head. Whoever takes a bath and worships Vasudeva in this holy place achieves the service of Lord Krishna, which is completely unobtainable by well persons. Raghava then pointed out Dvadasaditya Tirtha, which according to the Puranas fulfills the desires of all men. In the Adivaraha Purana, it is stated, Hey Vasundari, whoever takes a bath at Surya Tirtha gets the darshan of Aditya and goes to Surya Loka, having had all his desires fulfilled. There is no doubt whoever takes bath in this holy place on a Sunday, which is the last day of the month, gets the satisfaction of having his desires fulfilled. Pointing out one hill, Sri Raghava told Srinivasa that after chastising Kaliya in the Kaliya lake, Krishna came to that place. When the sun gods understood that Krishna was very cold, they increased their heat to warm the Lord. The Vrajavilasa Stava describes this pastime in these words. I eternally take shelter of this holy place, Dvadasa Surya, where magnanimous Murari was stricken with cold. He who is always engaged in wonderful pastimes, surrounded by affectionate men, women, and lowing cows, was then served by 12 sons, who with great devotional love and ecstasy gave intense heat to warm the Lord. Hare Krishna.
That's about Kaliya Leela. That's the pastime that took place. Lord Krishna, he jumped from the Kadamba tree into the waters of Yamuna and then performed the pastimes. He danced on the hoods of the Kaliya And the Kaliya was very rebellious and proud and angry in the beginning. But Krishna continued to dance, dance and dance and dance until that proud, rebellious, envious Kaliya, harmful Kaliya, lost its strength. Lost its strength. So much so that the Kaliya's wives, Nagapatnis, had to come and beg the Lord. Oh Krishna, please. I know he's such a rascal. Please forgive him. So Nagapatnis had to come on plead on behalf of their husband, Kaliya. That's the pastime that took place. There are many lessons from that pastime. And a relevance to us from that pastime is, in the beginning, we all have Kaliyas within us. We all have that rebellious, all those qualities that Kaliya showed. All those qualities, we have that also. All the conditioned souls, we are under the influence of all that. The anger, envy, and rebellious nature, all those things. Yeah, those are all the modes, right? Passion, ignorance, we all have that. And when we say Sharanagati Krishna, now want to take shelter of your feet, and then the Lord places his lotus feet on our head, and the Kaliya dance begins. And then everything happens, everything that is not needed in us, all that venomous poison that comes out, all that is not needed, that was harmful to us and to people around, all that is there. That comes out. It does come out, It will come out. And Krishna will continue to dance mercifully until all that poison is gone. And then comes the blessings. Same as Ksheerasagara Madanam. The churning happens and happens. First comes out the poison, halahalam. It's not the nectar that comes out first. Yeah. I think we'll move on with this. Otherwise, we'll get delayed. Yes, please. Somebody continue.
Hare Krishna Mataji. O Srinivasa, by the order of Mahaprabhu, Sanatana Goswami came here to Vrindavana to stay. When Sanatana heard the Lord Chaitanya would come, he arranged a scheduled place for the Lord to stay, understanding Sanatana Goswami's anxiety. Gaur Hari appeared to him in a dream at this place. Lord Chaitanya was sitting on a wonderful asana. Seeing the Lord, Sanatana fell at his feet. The Lord then tightly embraced Sanatana and after comforting him in every way, he disappeared. Who can understand the Lord's wonderful pastimes? By his own will he always enjoys in Vrindavana? See, here is Praskandana Kshetra. By taking bath here, one is freed of his sins, and by giving up one's life here, he attains Vishnu Loka. The Adivaraha Purana says, O Vasundhare, please hear about another holy place. There is an auspicious abode named Praskandana Kshetra, which is the destroyer of all sins. Whoever takes bath there is delivered from all sins, and whoever leaves his body there surely attains my abode. O Srinivasa, due to the heat from 12 suns, the Lord's cold body became warm and began to perspire. The perspiration entered the Yamuna river, and therefore this place is called Praskandana Tirtha. The Vraja Vilas Tava gives this description. This great Tirtha was born from the perspiration of Govinda's body due to the excess heat of 12 suns. I offer my respectful prayers unto Praskandana Kshetra, which is filled with the fragrant water that emanated from the soft, beautiful body of the Lord. After showing this Praskandana Tirtha to Srinivasa, Raghava Pandita continued to speak very sweetly.
Yeah. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare. So Praskandana Tirtha. Due to the heat from 12 suns, the Lord's cold body became warm and began to perspire. And these leelas are amazing. The perspiration of the Lord formed the pond, Praskandana Tirtha. And the tears, tears of the Lord, they form a pond. And we have heard one kunda, one lake that is formed by the tears of the Lord in Srimad Bhagavatam. Can you recall?
Bindu Sarovara.
Awesome, Bindu Sarovara. And why were those tears formed?
I do not remember. It's with the Lord Kapila's fathers.
Right. Yes, Mataji. Yeah. So Kardama Muni was doing tapasya for the Lord, and when the Lord appeared to his tapasya, the Lord's how he is Dina Vatsala, how compassionate is he for his bhaktas, that he could not contain, and the tears of affection was flowing from his eyes just looking at Kardama Muni, who is doing tapasya for his darshan. We just hear, right? Oh, he is Karunyamurti, Bhaktavatsala. But how much of a Bhaktavatsala is he that he could not contain, and the tears had to form a lake? That is only one instant with one bhakta who is doing tapasya for him, and he has a little material motivation also. Even for that, he had tears that had to make a pond, Bindu Sarovara. And so that is just a little spark of the Dina Vatsala part of the Lord. That's Bindu Sarovara. Yeah, and this is Praskanda Tirtha. And one thing here is, look at the pastime between the Lord and his devotee here. They are never separated. Look at the intensity. You know, their yearning for the Lord is heart deep, soul deep, that they are never separated. Sanatana Goswami came here to stay, came here to Vrindavana to stay, because Mahaprabhu sent him here. And when Sanatana heard that Lord Chaitanya would come to that place, he arranged a secluded place for the Lord to stay. So all the thoughts of Sanatana is about the Lord, Gauranga. And Gaurahari is not there yet, but he could feel the pulling and affection and the love of Sanatana. The time, the space is not a limitation. So understanding Sanatana Goswami's anxiety, Gaurahari appeared to him in a dream at this place. And Lord Chaitanya was sitting on a wonderful asana. Seeing the Lord, Sanatana fell at his feet. The Lord then tightly embraced Sanatana, and after comforting him in every way, he disappeared. This is Audarya Leela of Gaurachandra. This is the Leela. These Audarya Leelas are something that we could relate to very much. And that's why Gaura Leela is more potent on us than the Krishna Leela. Because Audarya Leela, we can relate to, and it touches us more than the Madhurya Leela. We have heard in the past, right? Gaura is Krishna, Krishna is Gaura. Krishna is Audarya, all that Audarya is inside, and is performing Madhurya Leela outside. We cannot get any close even to understand those Madhurya Leelas, the Shringara Leelas of Shri Radha Krishna, Shakti and Shaktiman. But very same Krishna, when he comes as Gaurachandra, he is relishing Madhurya inside, but performing Audarya Leela outside. This is Audarya Leela. How Gaurachandra is reciprocating with his devotees with so much of magnanimity, mercy, munificency is Audarya Leela. And that's why we will not be able to get to Sri Radha and Krishna's confidential pastimes without passing through the Audarya Leela of Gaurachandra, without being touched, purified, cleansed thoroughly by these Audarya Leelas of Gaurachandra. We will not be able to even understand the Leelas of Sri Radha and Krishna, which are Madhurya Leelas. So this is one example of Audarya Leela. And how the devotee is never separated from the Lord, and the Lord is never separated from the devotee. Yeah. Maybe I should. We will pause here. Dear devotees. A little time is not enough. Yeah, since it's a weekday, we'll pause here. What have we discussed? Yeah, what have we heard so far? We have heard about this Leela of Gaurachandra and his devotees, beloved devotees. And at the same time, we have heard about Bindu Sarohara, how the Lord is so affectionate to his devotees. Lord is so affectionate and merciful to the devotees. Of all the qualities of the Lord, this is the first quality that a conditioned soul is attracted to, is moved. The rest of the qualities it will appreciate gradually. But the mercy of the Lord is the first quality that the conditioned soul can relate to and feel. So we have heard about Bindu Sarovara and Lord Narayana and Kardama Muni. That's the pastime between the Lord and the devotee there. And this is the pastime here with Gaurahari and Sanatana Goswami. And we have heard about Praskandana Tirtha. And we also have heard about Kadamba, the description of the Kadamba tree. Lord Shiva was explaining that to Mother Parvati, how beautiful that Kadamba tree was, how many branches were there. And the pastime, the Kaliya pastime, we have heard about that too. All right, we'll